In case anybody wants to know what's going on. Hi guys, yes, my name is Kathryn. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. If you're not new here, welcome back to my channel. Hit that subscribe bell. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell to be notified every time. Hello, this is my old coworker and still current friend, even though she doesn't like current friend status.
Sometimes.
Just depends, you know. Depends what mood we're feeling. It took us 2 years to reconnect, literally. I moved out of the entire...
Oh my god, set me up.
Oh my god, like set me up, bro.
Smells like chemicals.
Smells like chemical bubble, like bubble gum, like that bubble gum that comes in the, yeah, like the one that comes in the, like, you know, in the thing, like, you know, and comes
the round circle.
Smells like,
not Strike. That doesn't last.
Anyways, so as you guys know, we were former coworkers. Jokes on me though is the fact that like half my closet is Route 21 because it's where I used to work. Literally, none of what's on me is from Route 21, but I was like, you know, I feel like I should wear a Route 21 shirt since we're talking about them, but I'm like, I'm comfy.
I'm not.
She's like, I don't even want to be in my pants right now, but I have to.
That's why I'm straddling her.
What a fun time, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my channel. Okay, so we used to, I'm just gonna put my arm right here. Hi. So we both used to work at Route 21. I actually started working there before you did. And then we like intermingled, and then I left before her because it was interesting. I started working there August 2016 when we still had, I don't think you ever met him. We used to have this, did you have him?
He was my hiring manager.
No. So I got hired on in August.
I got hired on in August, or October.
I was gonna say, you were hired on like just after me for, cause then they had like the whole like Black Fire hiring, and then everybody was like, oh my god, are we all gonna get fired down? They're like, probably. Probably not. We don't know yet. We haven't quite decided yet if we want to let all of you go or not. We'll name her Kay. What should we name her?
Okay.
Just name her Kay. Literally just name her Kay. And then was she there but with, did she come on before or after you? I don't remember.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kay came 2 weeks after I was hired on. Because they were doing manager transition.
Oh yeah, that's because I remember, what's his face? I don't want to like, I can't think of names for them now. Okay, this video is going to like not end for another like hour because I get too distracted.
I got time.
What a mood. No, so I pretty much just wanted to hop on and just talk about the experiences of working there and all the fun times we had. The fun times we had.
Hang on, give me a moment, I gotta think of it.
I was gonna say, let me think of one. Other than probably, I met you. I was gonna say, like, I had met you and I met a few, like, decent coworkers. Like, I still like A. She's really good. I still liked her. I mean, I don't know how she was with you, but with me, she wasn't as awful.
She was nice. I mean, I lost contact with A.
So I think we only follow each other on Instagram now.
That's what it is with mine.
I don't like text her and I'm like, hey, wanna go get coffee like this one does.
And then she says, nah.
Nah, I'm good, thanks. And then invites her over to film a video with me instead. I feel like I have so many stories from that store.
I took your position when you left.
Yeah, because I was supposed, so I originally worked associate, like regular cashier associate. And then I was always put on main register. I don't know why. It was technically my first job. So I never really figured out why I was always main. But then everybody's like, it's because you're so good. And I'm like,
so technically when you're hired on, you're counted as associate. But that turns into sales associate, somebody who's building walls, stock. Same.
a mood.
And then you're doing like 4 different tasks while your manager's in the back eating food.
Well,
I should have been manager, just saying.
We should have been, we would have been better managers, and it was my first job ever. So that day,
She was pissed at you, though.
Oh, I know Kate was pissed at me. Oh, I know. Because, so, it was like that day or the next day or something, she was setting up an, interview for me. Hi, yes, my cat. What's Gucci? Do you want to be famous? Mm-mm. Drinks off camera, even though I've been drinking on camera this whole time. Okay. Wow, like, way to make me feel bad about it.
I don't want to be a meme.
I'm mood.
See, it's like big. You might want to censor that.
I'll just cut it out. No, but she didn't inform me she had set up that interview for that day. So keep in mind, I'm in leggings and a sweatshirt because so when you work stock, she could probably attest to this. You could literally wear anything you want because you're in back all day. You could sit on your phone, watch Netflix. Literally, I did that all the time. I used to bring my tablet in and watch Netflix while I was tagging things and all that. And that was pretty much what you were allowed to do in the back. And like literally all you did in the back was get deliveries, open the box, write all the information down on the paper, take clothing out, take it out of the wrapping, tag it, hang it, or fold it, and that was pretty much it. Did the same thing with jewelry, shoes, and all that. It's pretty much what you did all day. I ended up having to fill out paperwork most of my time. Oh, she didn't tell me she had made my interview for that day. So I'm looking janky, no makeup, hair like this, sweatshirt, leggings, cat hair all over me. I'm like, couldn't have informed me like a day or two ago that you made my like interview for this day. But so during that time, I was trying to leave because of some personal things that were going on. And so I had told our manager at the time, I almost said her name, oh my god. Controversial. Controversial. That I wanted to put my 2 weeks in finally. Wow, puberty. I'm literally hitting puberty all night tonight. What is this? This is bullshit if you ask me. My trash can though. I need to get an actual trash can for this. I am a trash can, thank you. No, do you want to be in this video or not? No, so I told A that I wanted to put my 2 weeks in finally. And she's like, alright, let me print off your paperwork. And she didn't tell me, she told Kay about it. She didn't tell me she told Kay, because she was like, you need to tell Kay, you need to text or call Kay. And I'm like, I will when I want to, thank you. And so I filled it all out and handed it to her, and then maybe like a half an hour later, she comes in the back and she goes, Kay's on the phone for you, and I immediately knew that she told her, because I didn't know at the time, before then, that she told her. But so I got on the phone with her, and her first, she didn't even say like, hi Kat or anything, she literally goes, so you put your 2 weeks in and didn't tell me? And I was like, yeah. She's like went on. She's like, I set up this appointment for you, or this interview for you today, and you're so ungrateful. And why would I go out of my way to get you this manager position if you didn't even want it? You should have told me you didn't want it. I'm like, it's not that I didn't want it. It's not that I'm not appreciative you were willing to reach your neck out to get this for me. It's just I got a lot going on in my personal life, and I can't keep working here anymore. That's literally. And she was so mad. I heard about it for like the last 2 weeks I was there from everybody how mad she was mad at me. She was so mad, and I'm like, why are you so salty that I'm leaving? Like, you've got all these other workers. Why am I so important to you? She was livid that I was leaving, and I still to this day don't completely understand why she was so mad at me for it. She was mad. Present yourself, Oreo.
One of my favorite memories had to be when I was working stock and told I had to work with the customers as well. And then I had to move to the walls. So I was doing 4 tasks at once, but getting yelled at because I wasn't doing other tasks. So literally you're just like being demanding. And obviously I was getting $8.35 an hour.
Mm-hmm. You weren't making, like, we were not making enough for us.
Upgraded to $8.75.
What a good time.
And then she was going to reduce my pay because I started school because I'm trying to become an anesthesiologist. So school's more important than brew, obviously. So
clearly, anything's more important than that.
So she's like, "Oh, you're going back to school. I'm gonna dock your pay because I want you here." And
that's ridiculous.
It was literally that. And
I like how she says that, but then she's like, "I only hired you because we needed people."
Yeah. Yes. So I was working with 2 other coworkers. I was ringing somebody out, and this was at the cash register. So I was ringing somebody out. I just got done with school. I ran right to the place. She just looks at me one day and goes, "The reason why you're here is because I didn't hire you," or something along those lines. And she goes, and right in front of coworkers and everybody in the floor, "I could fire you at any time. I'm the best one here."
Like, you're not gonna, it's one of those where I don't want to sit here and be like, I'm, like, one of the best workers there, but in all honesty, the kind of, people who work there,
It's a good first-time job if you don't have this manager.
Yeah, that, because, I say that to anybody. I'm like, Route 21's the kind of company, it's a good place for your first-time job ever, but be weary of the managers you have, especially of the store managers you have.
Especially when there's 4 HR cases against somebody and they don't look at it.
Well, no, so Route 21, if you've never been to Route 21, which a lot of people who watch my videos
Congratulations!
Usually, first of all, yes, congratulations, but some people who watch my videos actually probably have. But if you've never been to Route 21, Bath & Body Works Kohl's wannabe, technically it's labeled as a retail store because it has your male and female clothing, but the manager the manager Kay that we had, she...
I remember a funny story.
What are you doing? Sorry, go on. Well, no, I had a whole bunch of guys come in asking me for applications, and I would either, tell them where to go or, give them, the little slip that we had underneath the, register where to go. And
I just go, "We're not hiring."
I never saw them ever again. I'm just we could really use the manpower here because all of our guys were leaving.
I was tired of getting on top of ladders.
Pretty much. I didn't want to climb ladders. I was tired of picking up boxes. And you had to sell the cologne and perfume, and the biggest thing was you had to sell so many colognes and perfume, and I'm I'm not gonna shove cologne and perfume down your throat when there's a Bath and Body Works 5 stores down from us.
This is the story that I wanted to tell you. So
she's touching me.
Stroking. So people would be like, "Oh, that's expensive for your cologne. It doesn't last long." And I'd be like, "Yeah, just go down to Bath and Body Works."
What a big move.
Just go.
Well, they would.
Or I would pretend put somebody's email in because you had to put emails in too.
Yeah, it's I literally more than half the time would skip that because it's nobody wants their email in here. Out. I didn't care. Kay would come up to me and be like, "You need to start putting emails in, Kat." And I'd look at her and I'd be like, "Then you do it. I don't want to put it. Nobody wants it." Every time I've asked, they've all said no. So I'm not gonna put it in for them. I'm at this point where I'm trying to figure out how to get my email out of their system because I'm so tired of receiving Route 21 emails.
Well, there was never any manpower, like you said, but with all the stores. So.
But we would have people from one mall coming in because we weren't technically a mall. We were a strip mall location, but it's not really a strip mall. We would have people from other malls come in and they would have to come help us because we didn't. I remember, so one time, I don't know if you were here when, actually, yeah, you were here when that happened. Mm-hmm. My wallet went missing. My wallet, keys, my license, my credit card and everything just out of no, just poof, gone. And it was sitting in the back room like everybody else is.
I remember this.
I don't know if they ever found, nobody ever contacted me or anything, but the manager we had that night, never had her before, but she refused to help me look for it, and then she refused to let other people help me look for it, and I'm just this is stolen property, and if it goes on, if I get on the security camera and one of your people stole it.
No, but I was, so, I went back to the story. I've watched a lot of robberies happen. My one robbery that freaked me out had to be when AT&T got robbed at gunpoint by 7 guys.
Oh, geez.
I never told you this because we weren't friends at that time. So
we were always friends. She just likes to assume we weren't. We just had a 2-year gap.
She never called me or texted me.
You have a phone too!
Works both ways, but only one way.
According to her, I'm the only one allowed to start this conversation up, apparently.
I love her. So anyway, yeah, there was a robbery 2 stores down, and they all rushed in teenagers at gunpoint. They all had guns and everything. And she goes, the other manager goes, everybody needs to get out now. Only me and her stay. She goes, we're under lockdown. You know, the place next door is getting robbed. We need to go on lockdown. The store got all taken care of. Like, it was completely empty in the parking lot. And she's like, we're on lockdown. And then she opened the doors and was like, we're not on lockdown anymore. And I'm like, I want to go home.
Can I please leave? Thank you. I can only walk to home from here.
And then another time was like, another store got robbed in front of me, and I watched a guy go in the back. It was the Steak and Shake. I watched a guy go in the back as he was taking out trash, and somebody ran up on him with a knife, and he took a broom and started whacking him with it.
What a mood.
And another story, I watched somebody get robbed in the back of our store.
Jeez. No, I have a lot of like.
I can read. Oh. So our M, who I'm gonna send a video of this to because I want her to watch it because there's tons of stories. Well, M and I were, you know, I would always.
Her a lot. She was so cute and sweet. Sorry, continue.
She is cute. I love her.
She was super.
She's
sweet.
my best friend. So, like my other best friend. I have like 4 best friends.
She is 20. She just doesn't want to admit it. She just ignores them for 2 years.
Anyway, you know, as a medical student, you're always like on your toes. If somebody needs help, you're gonna help them. My assistant manager was on maternity watch. You're not allowed on ladders. You're not allowed to lift heavy things. But Kay, no, you need to lift this box. It's over 40 pounds. You need to do this. You need to do this. And it got to a point where a customer looked at my assistant manager, who was pregnant at the time, and said,
I remember her being pregnant.
And he goes, you shouldn't be on a ladder. And he went to go complain, but the manager's like, so? I'm really craving pizza now after that.
I really want Judd's pizza. Judd's pizza's the best pizza. So you know how she did the whole like cell phone thing? Like she like sent out that mass group chat like to
she
everybody.
Started locking people's phones up.
Well, so that's the thing. So one of the nights I was working with A, who had like the black hair and everything. It was me, her, and Kay at the night. And it was the end of the night, and we were all sitting together. Like we were sitting at the register because we used to always sit on the counter because who cares?
I don't care.
When the manager is counting the rest of us after we finished our closing duties, we would just sit on the counter and wait for the manager to finish up.
Open the door.
Yeah, and so we were like sitting around while Kay was finishing up, the manager like counting all the money and all that, and she like starts like getting on her phone and texting while me and A were also like on our phones, and we were like kind of like talking and all that, and she's like, well, I'm gonna send a group mass text to everybody and tell them that they can't have their phones. I'm gonna start locking them up. And she just like sent out that like group text, and everybody ignored it. I'm pretty sure everybody was still on their phones.
So she'd be like, Emily, I need your phone. Mine would be in my bra.
Oh my god, I remember one time, I don't know if you were working that day, it was during Black Friday. I was main register, and my register, the card reader went down, and so I was cash only. And so some of the people in my line came and I guess they read a sign wrong or something, or it wasn't like right, and they thought the tank tops and jeans were the same price, but they weren't. I think the jeans were a little bit more expensive than the tank. I think it was like $5 tank tops, and then regular, like it was like half price jeans or something, but jeans are like $22 or something, $23, something like that. And so I guess the lady didn't quite understand that this, like, I guess she thought the whole table was only $5, like jeans and all. And so I went to go ring her out, and she's like, wait, isn't that supposed to be $5? And I was like, no, it's like half price, blah blah blah. And she's like, well, that's what the table's labeled. I was like, I didn't label the table. And she goes, well, who did? And Kay comes up behind me and she goes, I did. And I thought the lady was about to pull Kay over the counter because they got into it. She's like, well, you labeled it wrong then. Like, you don't have it labeled properly. Like, you need to, like, let people know it's only, like, the shirts and not the jeans as well. And Kay was like, well, if you want to take it up with somebody, you can take it up with our like whatever head of whatever. And she's like, okay, well then can I get their number? And Kay was like, you can look it up. And she's like, it's not on your website, so can I just get the number? And she like, Kay like walked away to go get a sign, and she's like, can I please get the number? And I was like, of course. So I like wrote the number down, and then she obviously didn't want the pants, so didn't worry, took the pants off the receipt, and then she like left.
The last few weeks I was there, I had a customer like go in for the shipment, but it was like an online order or whatever, and she I got her ID and I went to go get her package. I gave her ID package. She goes, I want to speak to your higher ups. I was like, what? Why?
Why did I? What did I do?
I did my job, and my managers are behind me, and they're like, just saying.
Alright, well, if you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment down below of anything you would like to... You're that piercing.
Yeah.
Leave a comment down below if you would like to see anything, maybe even from us again, or just what you would like to see from me in 2019. It's New Year. I'm not going to say new me because I'm not cliche. Anyways, like I said at the beginning of the video, if you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. If you're new or old to this channel, hit that notification bell so you're notified every time.
Follow me on Instagram.
Follow her on her socials at... like how she has it pulled up. Are you kidding me? Also follow me on my socials, my 2 Instagrams, and yeah, everything will be linked down below. Bye, guys.